Okay, strength class. We have got some weights and a ball and ourselves and some time. We're going to use a variety of weights. I think I'm going to put my mat off to the side for this first part so it kind of doesn't get in the way. And we're going to warm up a bit. And I have my squishy ball as well. Okay. And okay, got it. Door is closed. All right, friends. I'm nice and warm at this moment, but we're still going to do a little bit of a warm up just to wake up the feet and the ankles and the parts. So I'm going to bring my feet a little bit wider than my own hips, and then I'm going to turn my toes forward, arms out nice and wide, shoulders up with an inhale, and then let's bring them down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. And exhale down. 1 more. And exhale down. And we're gonna rotate right fingertips to left toes, tap, and then really drive the feet down to come up and stand tall. Over to the other side, tap, and of course if you can't get to your toes, you go as far as you can, and that's totally fine. Maybe it's the shin, or even the knee, or maybe just out in the air. A little bit of rotation, and then come back up to stand. We're gonna do 5 more sets. And 5. And 5. Yeah, and each time you come up, really kind of push the legs down. Wake up the back of the body a little bit, lift the chest. And 3 more. 3. And 3. And 2. And 2. 1. And 1. And then hands to the hips. Shift your hips to one side. I'm going to the right. And then just kind of lean in that direction. You should feel quite a little bit of length and stretch in this area. This area always gets really tight for me. The upper inner thigh that connects up into the pelvis. And then other way. Over to the left. And just take a nice deep breath here. Try and relax your shoulder. Both of them, not just one. 1 more each way. Come over to the right. I feel a stretch on the outside of the hip and the inside of this thigh. And other side. And one side feels pretty different from the other, which is normal for me. And then come back to the center. Toes now we're going to come out to the sides. And I'm going to bring the arms out to the sides again. And I'm going to bend my knees nice and wide. I'm going to try and kind of keep the knees as wide as the toes. Go ahead and change your angles based on how your knees and your hips feel. And then I'm going to press down through the feet, reach all the way up, hook the thumbs, and then side and side. Side stretch, side stretch. And then come back out to the sides, shoulders are down. Knees are bending, kind of nice and wide. Again, see if you can kind of almost press your knees towards the wall behind you, and then push down through the feet, come all the way up, hook your thumbs, drop your chin, side to side, deep breath. And then one more just like this. Bend your knees, take a nice deep breath here. And then maybe exhale, push yourself up through your feet. 1 more side to side, hook the thumbs, reach, and reach. And we're gonna come back to the center. Arms can come kind of in this nice little prayer position right at the chest. Lift your chest towards your thumbs and then bend the knees again, wide. Knees are gonna stay wide. Just hold here for a minute. Continue to find a lift through the chest. One heel at a time, up. And then the other side, up. And see if you can keep your upper body nice and still along the way. Try and relax your shoulders. Roll through the foot. 5 more. And 5, 4, and 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Put the heels down. Push yourself up. This time we're going to do a little bit of a twist. Just bring your elbows nice and wide and then twist a little bit to the right. You can almost follow your right elbow with your nose and then come back to the center and twist a little bit to the left. 1 more each way. Breathe. And then back to the center and twist to the left. And come back. And we're coming back to our bent knee position. Shimmy yourself so it feels like the knees are kind of over the feet. Knees are nice and wide. Again, change your angles to suit the way your knees and your hips feel. And we're just gonna stay here for a minute. This time put your weight into your heels, a little bit more than the front of the foot, and just come down an inch and up that inch. Down the inch, up the inch. Continue to feel like you are against a wall. Pull your head back a little bit so it feels like you're in a fairly straight-ish line, as straight as you can get. 5 more. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. 1 more time. And then come all the way up. Let's walk the feet in. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, as many times as it takes you to come all the way in, and then stand nice and tall. From here, legs are really close, maybe together. See how it feels to be perfectly together, and then give yourself a little space along the way. Soften your knees, bring your hands to your hips, stick your booty out, and then lean forward and look forward into this kind of table, spine table position, and then push through the feet, come all the way back up again. Stick your booty out as you lean forward. We're gonna play around a little bit with the way the arms are. Hands to hips is fine. I almost kind of like palms down, arms out. So it's almost like your arms are the side of the table. If you could try and put a tablecloth over yourself with your mind and just make your back as straight as you can. We're gonna do 6 more. And 6. And 5. And 4. Ideally, it really doesn't matter how straight your back is right now. Avoid rounding forward and coming back up that way, but do it more from the hips. Let's do 2 more. 2 more. 1 more time. 1 more. Come all the way back up. Widen your feet. Let's say a little bit wider than your own hips. Toes are forward. A regular old squat. We're going to be a little dynamic with the arms though. Arms are a little bit wide as you squat, and when you come up, reach out and up, and then come back again. So for me, I always really like to push myself to lean into my heels almost the whole time. Sometimes I actually even kind of fall back a little bit, but I like to really connect into that pressure that's in the heels, just so I know I'm really using the glutes, especially when I come up with the stand. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. And then come all the way down. Okay, from here, walk in again, feet kind of close. Step your left foot forward and your right leg back. Let's bend that front knee. Hands to the hips. Let's keep them here for the beginning part here. Shoulders are down. Shift your weight all the way up to the toes of your right foot. So much so that the back leg is light, and then go right back through the foot and stand tall. Bend the front knee. Shift your weight through the back foot, all the way to the toes, and a light connection to the floor. Maybe that little lift. Roll back, stand tall. My feet are about hip distance apart. Bend, lean, shift and transfer the weight. A little lower left. We're coming back again. Let's do 4 more just like this. 4. Back is nice and straight. And breathing. Roll through the foot, straighten the front leg. 3. Roll through. Little lift and lower. Roll it back. And again. Roll through. Lower and lift. Roll through the foot to come back. 1 more time. Bend. Roll through. Lower lift. Roll it back. Straighten that front leg. Step forward with the right leg, back with the left. Again, your feet are about hip distance here, okay? Front knee is bent. Lift the back heel. Shift your weight into that front foot. Lift the back leg, lower it, roll back, and then straighten the front leg, stand tall. Try it again. Bend the knee. Roll through to that front leg, lower lift, and then roll right back again. Stand tall. And 5. Breathe. All the way through the foot, stand tall. And 4. Breathe. Roll it through. Stand tall. And again. Stand tall. Let's do 2 more. Bend. Transfer. Lift and lower. Roll to return. And 1 more. Bend. Transfer all that weight. And lower and lift. Return. And stand. Yes. Okay, step forward. Let's come back to that about hip distant stance here for another set of squats. Toes remain forward. Lean back into your heels. Let's bring your hands right to your chest and just have a quick peek at your knees. Let's track with our feet about as wide as the middle toe. How about that? And when you come up, push down, really drive and reach back with the arms and lift your chest. Almost like you are propelling yourself up. We're gonna do 8 more like this. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. 1 more time. And then come all the way down, okay? From here, I'm gonna grab some medium to heavy weights. For me, I'm gonna choose 8 today, okay? If you wanna start with 5 or 2 or 3, whatever, it's up to you. Medium heavy is about probably an 8. And I can always change my mind, okay? So I'm gonna come on up to stand. Feet are together or in parallel position, it's up to you, okay? Let me stand in the triangle of my rug so things make sense for me. Pull the head back, stand in your straight line. Zip up your inner thighs, pull your low belly in, and then we'll get the arms moving a little bit. Nice, easy bicep curl. Bend, and then lower. So we're gonna kind of take our time. This is a little bit of a heavier weight that I normally start with. And I always like to find the opportunity to work the core and the spine as I'm training the arms or the legs, whatever it is we're doing. So of course, finding stability as you move through a pretty simple exercise is one way to recruit the core and work the spine extensors. And of course, Those deep breathing muscles, the more you are breathing, those really nice deep breathing muscles are the direct route to that more stable midsection, to a stronger core. Okay, let's do 5 more here. As the arms go down, I stand taller. As the arms come up, I push through my feet to make the legs nice and sturdy. 3 more. And down. 2 more. And down. 1 more time. And then come all the way down. When I get to the bottom, quick little neck release because it feels nice. Ear to shoulder, 1 more each way. Breathe. Relax the jaw. And then come back to the center. Okay, from here, arms are going to come straight out to the sides. Out and down. 2 and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more. Hold at the bottom, take a nice deep breath. Third little exercise, I think I'm gonna come into parallel with a little bit of a soft knee for no reason that just feels good for my legs right now to change the way I was from being heels together, toes apart. Okay, so again, nice strong upper back. Let's come up into a wide elbow position like this. Neutral spine, 1 arm up and then down and the other one. And down, and down, and down. Of course you're using your core for this. Of course you're using your deep breaths for this. Imagine you're pushing something up and away. 4 more sets. 4, and 4, and 3, and 3. 2, and 2, 1, and 1. Come on back, down, all the way. Relax the jaw. I almost said the chin. Relax your chin. Look down, stretch the back of the neck, round forward a little bit, and then stand tall. Lift the chest and look up. 1 more each way. A little bit of a round upper spine. Look down and look up. Come back to center and look straight ahead, okay? So we just pushed up, we did a little bicep curl. Let's try a little tricep action here. So soften your knees, send your hips back, small movement. Shoulders are plugged in, belly's in. Lift and lower. Okay, so this is generally kind of a slower execution of the exercises. I am not letting momentum guide me through the movement. That little second to hold it right there sort of changes everything. Let's do 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2, and 1, all the way up. Roll the shoulders around, okay? Take a nice deep breath at the top. All right, just to play around with gravity a little bit, I'm gonna take my weights and bring them down to the mat. We're gonna do a little bit of kneeling and then on our back work for the arms and the legs. And then to end, we'll come back up to stand. I'm grabbing both my 8s and my 10s, and my ball, and my ball. And I'm going to take a quick little drink of water before I begin. Okay, ready? Hands and knees. If you need a little bit more padding, grab your mat. You can always fold it in half. There's lots of little tools for creating a better environment for the knees and the wrists. So if you need any help with that, please shoot me a text or call me or send me an email, whatever you want, okay? I didn't have to do this, but I just grabbed it anyway because why not? Okay, I want to come back to the tricep exercise. I'm going to come back to my 8 and build from there. 1 8-pounder. Hands and knees for a moment. Quick little spine check-in just for fun. I've got my hands under my shoulders, my knees under my hips, round. Let's cat-cow. And breathe. Big old stretch. And 1 more each way. And arch. Okay. I'm going to move my right hand slightly right of center, and I'm going to grab the weight with my left hand. I kind of like to bring my feet together just to squeeze the heels a little bit, and I'm going to pull this elbow right up into the ribs. Okay, so just from the very first second of this move right here before we move, let's get the left shoulder in line with the right. Let's plug the right shoulder in. Make sure the head is lifted and not drooping towards the ground. Elbow stays right by your ribs. Extend and bend. You're breathing. Extend and bend. 6 more. 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to put the weight down. Replace the left hand on the mat, slightly left of center. Adjust. Some people don't like keeping their hand on something that's a little squishy. It actually aggravates the wrist. So feel free to continue to figure out what feels right for you, okay? We're coming up with the right elbow. The right elbow is right next to the ribs. So at the first moment, a lot of people start with their head drooped and their shoulder drooped. Pick it up. Find stability through the shoulder girdle, and then move the arm. You should almost feel like you're sticking your booty out a little bit and extending your collarbones forward, but make sure you're not in an arched back. It's a supported, neutral spine. Basically, that means stay as long as you can through your spine. Breathe. 4 more. 4 and 3. And 2, and 1. And then put the weight down. Bring your palm down, okay? I'm just gonna put the weight out to the side, actually. Grab your friend, the squishy ball. Oh my gosh, what a good friend. Bring the ball in between the thighs. And you're readjusting. And just another quick note, you've got your heavy and medium weights close by. Some people find a lot of relief in their wrists when they have something to hold on to. Enables you to use your hand, your whole hand. Changes the angle of the wrist. So this is a nice option if you want to try it, holding on to your weights, okay? All right, palms down. Squeeze your ball. Curl your toes forward. Push through the toes and the palms. The knees come up, let's say 3-4 inches. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees carefully. Uncurl your toes. Come on up. Just gently press the hip bones forward, the pubic bone forward. Feet together. Find some length here is what I'm getting at. Okay, take a breath. Squeeze the tushy a little bit, and then we come back again. Palms down. Curl your toes forward. Give the ball a little hug. Maybe it's a little bit of a cat spine. Teeny cat spine. Take breath. And lift. And we're holding. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, uncurl the toes. Come on back up. Yes, again, heels together. Press your hip bones forward. Press the pubic bone forward. You're just finding some length in the flexors. Lifting up. Let's bring the arms up. Why not? Take a breath. And come on back. Okay? One more time. Hands down. Curl your toes forward. Let's take that nice deep breath. I like it, just a little bit of a cat spine here. Lift the belly and knees come up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly come down. Uncurl the toes. All the way up. Bring your arms nice and wide. Bring your right arm down and your left arm up. Look over your right shoulder. Continue to stay long and lifted as you reach over. Don't sink. And then come back and let's switch arms. Left arm down, right arm up. Look over the left shoulder. Imagine you have to elongate from the right knee to the right fingertips. And then come back to the center and just bring that right arm down. Good. Okay, let's take the ball out. We're coming onto our backs. For this, I'm going to use my mat. Okay. Okay, so we did some standing bicep, tricep, shoulder work, spine work. Do the same thing lying down. There's so many ways to do this. I like to be supported by the ground along the way. I am going to use my 8s and my 10s as I move through this next bit. Come onto your backs. When you get there, just enjoy that for a minute. Doesn't it feel nice? We could just pretend like it's bedtime. Maybe not. No, that's a bad idea. It's not bedtime. Take a nice deep breath. Walk your feet in. Inhale, exhale. Let's find your deep belly muscles, okay? Close your eyes. With your exhale, imagine that you are pulling your hip bones in towards one another. Your pelvis is kind of contracting. And then with your inhale, find your expansion. When you expand, this area releases a little bit. You breathe into your pelvic floor, into your belly, into your sides and your back. Give me 2 more breaths like that. Expand and contract. Can you do this without squeezing your butt? Just gonna throw that out there. You don't need your glutes to recruit your pelvic floor muscles if you are adding this to this breath. With your exhale, your pelvic floor naturally lifts. A lot of people squeeze their booty and tuck. Can you not move your pelvis? Don't squeeze your butt. Everything is internal. If someone was just looking at you, they would only see you breathing. Okay, give me 1 more breath like that. It's hard to do, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna roll to my side, and I'm going right for the big guns here today, friends. I'm grabbing my tans. Grabbing my tans. Elbows in, knees bent, feet flat. All right, so the wrists and the hands, we don't want to just die in the wrist joint. Energize your wrists. It's almost like you're reaching your knuckles towards the ceiling. Get those deeper belly muscles turned on with your breathing, and then press the arms straight up. Check in at the top here, neutral spine, okay? And what that means to me is you're making it nice and long. You're not tucking or arching. Long neck. Bend, press. Bend, press. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, pause. Widen your elbows, east and west, like a chest press. Check out those wrists. Keep them energized, knuckles to the ceiling. Let's do another set of 10 here. Press up, maybe tap the weights over the chest. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out to the sides. Come on back in. Both arms are going to come up to the ceiling, and I'm putting my weights together. Okay? Tricep, belly button is in. This is a core exercise here. Bend, tap the weights, come right back up. Energize your upswing. Down, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down and just rest the weights by your sides. Wiggle your fingers. I always feel like I need a moment to drop off those weights. We're going to do some leg stuff here. Walk your feet in so your heels are close to the boot without the weights. We're going to do 3 articulated bridges. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Push down through your feet. Gently roll through the spine. Start with your tail. Curl up. Don't force it. Roll up. Just come up as far as it feels okay. And then relax your throat and roll back down. And don't push your spine into the ground. Release it. Release each little piece. When you get to the bottom, fully release. Release the tush, the pelvic floor, all the things. Let's try it again. A little bit of a tuck. Ease. Find ease. Breathe. Okay, maybe this feels uneven to you. Maybe it is uneven. Maybe it feels tight today. Maybe something hurts a little bit. We can't do anything right now except for breathe, meet our body where it's at, try to find some release. We can get support if we need it. Let's do this one more time. One more time. Breathe. And then relax the neck, slowly roll down. Okay, articulated bridges are great to find ease, to find some release, to work on a little bit of mobility. And now I'm relaxing the pelvis at the bottom. Now this is a flat spine bridge. Walk the feet in. In a moment, I'm going to add weight. Lift and lower. So this feels like a different exercise to me. For this one, I always have a little bit more energy, a little bit more sort of intent towards like strength, for at least this is the way it is for me. Focusing on the backs of the legs, keeping the neck long. Let's just do 3 more here. Exhale to come up. 2 more. Exhale up. 1 more. Exhale up. Come all the way down. I'm going right for these tons. This is a lot of weight. So ease into this, okay? Maybe you just want to do 1 ton. If you're doing 1 weight, just hold it with both hands over your pelvis. I'm just going to rest both of the weights right on the hips, and I'm going to see how this feels today. Push your heels and lift your hips, an entire pelvis towards the ceiling. Again, this is a nice straight spine. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, come all the way down. Okay, weights are going to come down by my sides. Take a nice deep breath. Look to the right. Move your whole head to the right and look to the left. One more right and one more left. Okay, come back to the center. I'm going to take this lovely little ball of mine, walk my feet towards my tush, lift my hips, shimmy the ball under this sacrum. Okay, if you're too high, it's going to feel like you're overly arched. If you're too low, you're going to fall into a tuck. Somewhere in the middle is where I aim to try and end up. Arms right by your sides. One leg up. Other leg up. Nice deep breaths. Give me one deep breath. I want you to see if you could find that I'm pulling my hip bones in towards one another. Exhale. Okay, we're going to move from here. Right arm up, left leg down. Return. Right leg down, left arm up. Return. Right arm up, left leg top. Breathing. Return. Left arm up, right leg down. And again, right arm up, left leg down. Return, left arm up, right leg down. Return, right arm up, left leg down. Last set. Return, left arm up, right leg down. Return, let's put the feet down. Take a nice deep breath. Lift your hips, shimmy the ball out. Okay, give the ball to your inner thighs. We're going to do some more arm work, okay? Let's see if we can safely grab these 10-pound weights again, or whatever it is that you're using is absolutely wonderful. And we're just going to give the ball a little bit of a squeeze so we can find the inner thighs a little bit. We're coming back to a elbow close, knuckles to ceiling position, elbows close to the ribs, belly button is in, and press straight up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows wide, neck is long, belly button is in, and again here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back where you started. Take a breath. Tricep work. Inhale. Exhale straight up. Weights together. Belly button is in. And tap right up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back down. I'm going to use my weights right away for a set of bridge, weighted. I'm going to weight the hips again like I did last time. Put the weight into the heels. I'm going to keep my weights right where they were. Easy long neck. Press through the heels and hips go straight up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Bring those weights down. Take the ball out for just a minute. Take a breath. Okay, I'm gonna roll to the side. Come on up to sit because I want to use this ball under my back. This time nice and high. Right in between the shoulder blades, not the neck. Okay, so if you can see that. You should feel like you can sit up, but like it would be really nice to bring your hands back. So that's how I know I'm in the right place. Okay, feet kind of close. Curl up. Inhale, support your head. Exhale, come on back up. We're going through to extension of the spine and returning to flexion. We're going to do 8 more. 8 more. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Hold here. Really support the back of the head. One leg up. Make sure you really draw the abdominals in. Other leg up. Hold here. Tap and return. Tap and return. Tap and return. Tap and return. 3 more. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. 1. Both legs up. Pause. Curl up an inch, back an inch. Up an inch, back an inch. 6, 5, 4. Feet down. Let's stretch. Come all the way back, arms wide. Take a breath. Just a reminder that you can always change an exercise that feels wrong for you, okay? The last thing I expect is that everyone feels exactly what I'm feeling, so if you need to put your legs down or curl up higher or lower or whatever it is, do that. You know best. Take a breath, 1 more. Exhale. Okay, I'm rolling to the side, removing the squish. See you later, alligator. We got 1 more super fun set with our weights. Safely grab your weights 1 more time. Take a nice deep breath. If you're picking up heavier weights than I am right now, or something that feels like a stretch for you, it's a good idea to have a good plan of attack for picking them up and putting them down. I'm being a hair blasé about this, like just putting them down and grabbing them. But if somebody doesn't feel right, let me know and we can work on that together, okay? All right, we're going back to where we were. Bend the elbows close. Good strong wrists and straight up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down, widen the elbows. Shoulders down a bit, belly is in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back where you started. Take a breath. Last little tricep set. We've done some really good tricep work today. Weights together. Belly is in. This is a core exercise. Energize the way up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back. I'm going to put my weights down. Roll to the side to put this guy down. We're going to do a little bit more standing work in just a minute. But before we come up to stand, I can't leave the ground without doing my favorite stretch. I don't want to miss it. So you can come into this twist stretch with me if you'd like, or another stretch that you find very valuable for yourself. And then come over to the other side. One more deep breath. And then roll to the side. I'm coming onto my hands and knees. I'm going to come up through a down dog. And just pause there to take a breath. Relax your head. And then we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet. And a bit of a forward fold here, knees a bit soft. Relax the head. And then push down through the feet and roll it up. Roll it up. Roll it up. Stand tall. I'm getting rid of my mat for this last little bit. It's a little balancy. Right? And I'm also coming to a lighter set of weights. I would have grabbed my 5s, but right here it's all ready to go. My 2s and my 3s, I'm going to grab those. Okay? We did this in the beginning of class, something like this, all right? So you can just stand up nice and tall, arms by your sides, toes are forward. The move we did in class was this: step left leg forward, right leg back, okay? We went through a nice little, let's go through it now. Bend the front knee, lift the back heel, shift your weight into your front leg. Shift your weight so much so that the back leg is a bit mobile. Okay, so now your 2 options are leg lifted or toes down, it's up to you. Arms wide. And back in. And back in. And back in, one more. And back in. Now come back down with the back foot, roll through, and stand tall. Take a nice deep breath. I'm just going to change the way I'm standing, perhaps so you can see that a little bit better. Let's switch the legs. Right leg forward, left leg back. I've got about hip distant feet. Shift, we did this before. Lift the back heel, shift the weight into the front leg. You either stay with your back toes down or you lift. Arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we return back, roll through, straighten that front leg. Take a breath. Let's go back and do it again a little differently. Step the left leg forward. Bring the right leg back. Toes are forward. Bend your front knee. Lift the back heel. Shift your weight into the front leg. Back leg, nice and light. Let's say toes down. Palms forward. Biceps. Energize your upper spine. 2, 3, 4, we're doing 6, 5, at 6, hold here, back leg, up, 2, 3, long neck, shoulders down, 4, 5, 6, we're breathing, 7, and 8, we return and we roll through the way we have been. We stand tall, take a breath. Side 2, right leg forward, left leg back, toes are forward. Soften that front knee. Arms are just going along for the ride at first. Roll through. When you get to that front leg, keep your toes down, palms forward. Energize, like look forward, bicep, and 2. What if this exercise was about lengthening your neck? Lengthen your neck. 3, 4, 5, and finding a core connection. We hold 6, back leg, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go back, roll it through, and we won. We won the game. I don't know what the game is, but I feel like we just won. Come back, feet forward, release your weights. Release your weights. Let's stand nice and tall. Either parallel or heels together, toes apart. Come all the way up again. We started kind of like this, thumbs together, reach up. Little side stretch. Other side. And reach. And reach. Come back to the center and then come all the way down. Roll your shoulders. We're coming back out one more time. Arms wide. Little twist to the right. Inhale. Shoulders down. And then look at your right hand. Come back center. We go left. Inhale, center. One more each way. And center. Last one. And then come back, bring your arms all the way down. All right, let's do a roll down and a little bit of a stretch to end. Take a nice deep breath, relax your arms. And then head first, chin to chest. Soften your knees just a little bit, roll through the spine. All the way forward. Let your arms hang. Gently move your hands towards your right leg and just hold on either to the foot or the side of your ankle or your right leg. And ever so slightly shift your weight into your right leg. Relax your head, exhale. And then walk over towards the left leg. Shift your weight gently towards that left leg. Hold on, if you'd like, to the foot or the ankle or the calf or whatever you can get to. Deep breath. Come back to the center. Soften your knees. One more deep exhale here. You can hold on to your elbows if you'd like. And then release them, and let's slowly roll it up. Slowly roll it up. all the way. We did it. We did it, you guys. Have a super awesome day. Drink water. You do it. You do a good job. You keep doing it. Bye.